Hey guys, welcome back to one of my videos. We're continuing the 90-day challenge. This week's theme is going to be still programming. Now, if you don't know what the 90-day challenge is, make sure to watch my first video explaining what it is. I'll probably try to redo it because it's probably bad. But right now we're just doing each week has a different theme of learning. And for now, I'm just making a personal website and programming it. So this week's theme is going to be a continuation of last week's with more focus right now on the photography collection and hopefully also the social medias page. Anyways, if you haven't seen me do any of that before, make sure to check out my channel. I'll link the playlist here. And yeah. So today I will work on the photography collections page, and I think the biggest challenge for today is going to be the image carousel on the photography page. Now, I do have some experience with the carousel feature from one of my past websites, so I'm not going into this very new, except my past one I did manually do it instead of using any libraries. I'm gonna see if there are any libraries I could use this time. If not, I'll probably just stick with what I've done before and then explain some of the code if I'm using my if I'm doing it from scratch again. Now let's hop into it. Okay, now I just finished mostly the front part of the photography collections page, so I didn't touch the carousel yet, but we will be going into that soon, and I'll just be talking about some of the libraries I will use and what I find, and maybe if it turns out like the first time where I couldn't use the library, then I'll probably just do it from scratch, because I don't want to waste much time on this yet. I can always just go back and look into it. One of the most important thing to me is that I don't get stuck on one thing, because if I get stuck, it's like I'm not moving. So I'll be spending the entire thing just doing nothing and probably accomplishing nothing. So right now, if I do get stuck, I'll just continue moving on and hopefully getting some work done. See you guys in a bit. guys, so I did find a library for Carousel. It's just called React Carousel by Trendy Ol. I'll probably link the description. I'll put the link in the description so that if you guys want to reference it, it's there. So I'm just here. I took a look at the examples. They do have an infinity carousel. It just goes on forever. They have a swipeable one that I will probably use. It seems kind of buggy, which I'm a bit concerned with, but we'll see how it goes. And then I guess they don't have a scrolling carousel, so there's nothing to look at here. Anyways, I'll try it out and hopefully it works this time. I'll update you guys on how it goes. Okay, so it turns out I think the library is working because at least it doesn't give me error like the other time. But right now it's just giving me white pages. Like right now I just put in a carousel component, but nothing loads. It doesn't even read the page. There's probably some error, but it's not giving me an error. So I've been trying to figure it out for like 30 minutes now. I think I'm at the point where I'm just done with this library and probably gonna just look back to my old code and do like basically replicate it. Yeah, I should probably be better at finding libraries that work sometime because I think that would be pretty useful. But for now, I'm just gonna replicate my old one, and later on when I finish, I'll just walk through the code a bit to let you guys know how I coded it. And I'll probably reference some pages that were helpful to me and like basically guided me into making the Scratch version instead of using a library. See you guys in a bit. Hey guys, so now I actually finished the photography collection carousel. I didn't quite get to the entire photography page yet because there is this like peep the collections part that I didn't get to. I only got up to featured images. I forgot to add like a margin here, but small details, but here it is. So there's just like this quote. I don't know, I just find it fun. It's, you know, mysterious, kind of sci-fi-ish. And then we have the featured images here. This is the carousel I made. Yeah, there's a Gojo because why not? And then yeah, you just like, it's just an infinite scroll, but it's not swipeable. I would like to make it swipeable in the future. It'll probably be something I learn to do. I'll keep it in mind and like put it in my notes again. I also have to like make a new function to get the featured images whenever I make the database for it. So yeah, here it is. And let me now just walk through the code. So in photography, this is like the page of it. We just have like the usual page, the first page. That isn't too different from like the blog one. It uses a lot of the same templates, and then I just had to like do some new styles for those subtitles or like paragraph kind of text. And then here, the photography carousel. So I actually tried a few things and I didn't bother to delete them yet because I might use them in the future. I just kept these. So right now I just had like 5 images. I put them in components and I have like a index state. So the index state just basically keeps track of which ones are on the page because I just put 5. I was like, I'll probably have like 5 to 10, but right now the page shows 4. So what I'm doing here is like, there's the 2 buttons that go left and right, and then if you click on them, then one of them will just go like shift right or shift left. Now what those do is basically check if we go out of the bound only for one of them. So once that one goes out of bound, it'll just reset it over to 0, or if it reaches like the end, or if it reaches 0 and it wants to go back, then it'll just go back to the last one. And then here we just have like the other items. For other ones, I just use like simple math. So if it's like over the limit, then I just minus it. If it's not, then I just use the same thing. You probably can't see that over here. You can hide this so you can see it better. And then this basically just takes it from the component variable I set here, or array, sorry, and then pulls out whatever image I need. And then all of them just share the same. I actually had Gojo set here for all of them. I can probably delete this. And then yeah, so basically I just have the same styles for all of them, and then if you click on them, they just change. The most important part is probably just like the indexing. All you gotta do is keep track of one of them, and then I just use an array to keep track of all the ones I need. I'll probably, as you can see here, make a function that pulls from like the most popular 5 to 10 images so that it'll populate this array, and then from this array it can detect anything it needs, because right now it's pretty flexible. It's just using the length, it's not set to like 5 or anything, and you can always do like +1, 2, 3. Now one thing I did try is to make like modulo, because if you don't know how modulo works, it's basically like 5 divided by 3, there's a remainder of 2, so then it'll just give you 2. But for some reason it didn't work, so I wasn't sure why, and I just changed it back to this way. Yeah, I still honestly don't know why it didn't work, because the math worked out to me. another thing that I ran into was like I couldn't get this second image to load on my screen for a while, and then I realized there was an extra curly bracket at the end here which was messing up something, and then it just like didn't work, and I was like, why is it only the second image that didn't load? But anyways, we got it working now. So yeah, here's the product, and I will continue working on the collections tomorrow. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I've yet to edit the video and it's already 9, so please have mercy on me. Yeah, hope you guys have a great day. Peace.